So the big question is this: how are entrepreneurs like us, who didn't cheat and take on venture capital, who are spending money from our own pockets, how do we market in a way that lets us get our products and our services and the things that we believe in out to the world and yet still remain profitable? That is the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Russell Brunson, and welcome to Marketing Secrets. What's up, everybody? This is Russell Brunson, and welcome to Marketing Secrets. I'm here at my house today, about to head out to my son's kindergarten graduation, which is pretty exciting. So it was cute. We were talking about last night, and he was like, "What's graduation mean?" So we had to kind of explain that. But I'm super excited. We're heading out, and so many cool things. Like the one downside of doing the podcast was also the video. So those of you who are listening to iTunes, if you go to marketingsecrets.com, there's also a video version of these. I used to just do them on my phone all the time, which was a lot easier, and I could do more often. So I had like a bunch of things in my mind I wanted to share with you guys that I haven't had a chance to tell right now. So I got a few minutes. I wanted to kind of just hang out with all my Marketing Secrets people. So a couple things. One thing is if you listen to last week's episode, or the last episode I did, talked about faith, and like you have to have faith first in a mentor, in a business, in a product, in all those kind of things. Because otherwise everyone would do it, right? It takes away all the joy and the excitement and the fun and all those things disappear. And there's a book, a lot of my Mormon friends know, it's called Faith Precedes the Miracle. And without getting into the content of the book, just the title is right. Like, think about that. Like, faith precedes the miracle. Like, you want a miracle, you want to launch a business, you want to change the world, you want to do whatever. Like, it starts with faith. Faith in yourself, faith in the process, faith in it all. So anyway, I'll leave that there. All right. So today what I want to talk about, if you've listened to me talk recently, I've been talking about how like the transitions from going from $0 to $1 million a year, $1 million to 10, and 10 to 100, and it's interesting, like the different mindset tweaks, and the creativity switch. Like going from 0 to 1 million is all about like figuring out your what and your how. Like, what is it you're selling and how are you selling it? As soon as you figure that out, it's just easy to get to $1 million. Then 1 million to 10 is all about like figuring out acquisition funnels to get people in, ascension funnels to ascend people up, and monetization funnels. Okay, and that's like the next phase in the process. And then the third phase is traffic, like how do you convert cold traffic and more traffic, things like that. And our job as entrepreneurs is to shift our creativity from like figuring out the what and the how. So you figure that out, now it's transitioning our creativity to the front end, the back end, and the ascension funnels. And after we figure that out and get those things in place, then it's transitioning to our creativity and traffic and lead generation. So it's cool is that in our company, like, the first two phases are done, right? And it's fun because like the 2 Comma Club coaching, which we launched a little while ago, is all about folks like getting people from 0 to 1 million, right? The what and the how. And then Inner Circle is about the second phase, which is going from 7 to 8 figures, which is all about figuring out the acquisition, ascension, and monetization funnels. And then the next phase is where my next group of people, I'm thinking about opening another group called the Inner Circle. Anyway, I don't know what it is. It'll be obviously a lot more expensive, but the goal of that one's going to be like traffic and creativity and traffic. And cause that's what we're doing right now. That's my focus, is like thinking about this. In fact, all weekend long, I started geeking out SEO again, which I swore I would never do. I hate SEO, right? But as I started thinking about this, like, SEO, like I've had times in our company where we were ranked number 1 for like work at home and internet marketing strategies, and all these really cool keywords. But we did it like the gray hat way, shades of gray. I don't know. There's black hat stuff that we didn't really do. There's gray hat we definitely did, and then there's white hat that like was too annoying. So I was like, it takes too long. But this weekend I started kind of re-geeking out on it and thinking about it and like looking at like the white hat strategies, and like I always hate them because they seem so slow and organic, and like, like SEO is supposed to be. But then I realized that it doesn't have to be slow and organic. It just has to. You need to get the right things from the right people. And it was funny, as I was geeking out, studying and learning all sorts of stuff, like I had this weird impression where I was just like, the way to rank, like SEO, the way to rank in SEO is it's the same principle. Like we talk about this inside of Fill Your Funnel course. I talk about it in the Expert Secrets, but I talk about over and over and over again is the concept of the Dream 100, right? The Dream 100 is key. Like Chet Holmes, who I learned it for, used that to sell advertising in magazines, and also he used it to get his screenplay written and published in Hollywood, right? I used it to generate affiliates. But the Dream 100 is also the key to SEO ranking. Dream 100 is also the key to Instagram influencers, and it's the key to YouTube. Like all these traffic strategies, like the Dream 100 is the key. And some of you guys are like, well, Russell, no, it's not. Like it's all about whatever, right? Like backlinking and keywords. But think about this. So we hired Neil Patel to come do a training with us. We paid him $20,000 to come hang out for the day and kind of just look at our stuff and give us feedback on the SEO side. He said basically it's like blog every single day and you need to get links from like the best sites like Forbes and Inc. and things like that. And then they had a service was like $20 or $30,000 a month. I can't remember, but they would just get you some links from these high quality sites. And first it's like magic to me. Like I don't know how to get a link from Forbes. It doesn't make sense to me. Then I started working with Andrew O'Brien, who does our PR stuff, and that's what he was doing, is getting links from all these sites. Like we've been written in Forbes a couple times now, and Entrepreneur and Inc. And we're getting these links back, and we're seeing rankings. And what's interesting though is I've been interviewed by all these different writers and different sites. Like I realized like they're just people, just like all of us, right? And the Dream 100 works on people. So let's just say like I wanted to get ranked for whatever. Instead of me going back and doing all the black hat link building, all that crap we used to do back in the day that was really fun and automated, and it was really fun, I'm not gonna lie. But instead of doing that, like what if you just built like, here's the Dream 100 list of the people's sites I'd want my link on, or I'd want to write an article about me, or let's say you go to Huffington Post and like here's the Dream 100, right? Because Huffington Post, Fox News, like all these things, there's tons of writers, right? So like we make a Dream 100 list of the writers who write on those sites, and we focus on the Dream 100 towards them to get them to write about us, right? And let's say there's 100 writers. Let's say I do the Dream 100 strategy, the top 10 or top 20. You know, it doesn't have to be 100 people, but like the top 20 writers on Huffington Post or on Forbes or whatever, and we market to those people and build relationships with those people and all the stuff we talk about in the Dream 100. And I get those people to write articles. Now let's say I get 10, 20, 30 articles written from Forbes, Inc., Entrepreneur. Like that'll rank me for most major keywords. Right? Who are the sites that are already ranking for our keywords? It's Dream 100, those people, and like figure out how to get on those pages. This is, I don't know what it's called, but like, let's say you type in internet marketing, you know, I might not be able to get ranked number one in internet marketing, but who are those top 10 people with Stream 100, those people, and become friends with them. And maybe I can get a banner on their site or a pop-up or email number one in their email sequence, or, you know, a million other things. Like there's so many ways to do it. The Dream 100 is the key. Like it's interesting. It's key in there. Let's say YouTube. Let's say you want to dominate in YouTube. It's like, okay, who's my Dream 100 there that already have my visitors and my eyeballs? Then what can I do to get to them? Like a good example, JP Sears, who I love his videos. He's like one of our Dream 100. We met him. We paid him a little money, come to our event. We made a video with him. He shared that video that we made of him telling his thing on his page and got 500,000 views. 500,000 people from one person on my Dream 100 on a Facebook and YouTube channel. Like that's it. And it just makes you think like where does this, I mean, it works everywhere. Instagram, I want to be a dominant in Instagram. I want to dominate Twitter. I want to dominate like wherever you're at. Like who are the people already dominating it? Dream 100 them, build relationships, rapport, buying ads, all those kind of things. And it's interesting. So we have a traffic meeting a little later on today, and this is the topic of the traffic meeting within my internal team is Dream 100. And we're going to be doing SEO and YouTube are our two biggest, and basically YouTube is because we're trying to, SEO started because we were trying to do better SEO for our videos, and then it's kind of, I geeked out all weekend on it. So I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of immersion. This is like my learning stuff. I get excited about something, then like I go deep really, really fast and like don't sleep for like 3 or 4 days, which is what I did this weekend on SEO. I was just like studying all the best people, going deep, trying to figure out what's relevant, what's not today, like how it's changed, like what's the game, what are the newest tools, and trying to get really clear picture. So number one is immersion. Number two for me is finding a mentor. So I found 2 or 3 people that are really good SEO that I'm going to be mentoring me. That's the game. Immersion, mentorship, domination, Dream 100. Anyway, so for you guys, again, some of you guys aren't going to care about SEO or Instagram or whatever it is, but think about the channel you want to dominate, and that's the plan. Build a Dream 100 list, immerse yourself for a weekend and just geek out, figure out the strategies, get a lay of the land, and find a mentor or 2 and go deep. So those who are in our Affiliate Funnel course, by the way, this is what you're getting access to. So this first month, we already know Facebook, I think, as good, if not better than anybody. So John, who's my partner on, he's doing all the Facebook training. So that's this first module, and then module 2, we're going deep into YouTube, which will be the next month we're geeking out on. And then my guess is the month after that'll be SEO, because that's what I'm kind of geeking out on, and whatever I'm geeking out on at the time is what we'll be bringing all the Affiliate Funnel people in onto. So it's exciting. So those who got an Affiliate Funnel at the Funnel Hacking Live event, you're welcome. It's gonna be so much fun. And those who aren't, we'll probably open that up in the next month or 2 for those who haven't. But I want you guys all thinking about this. Get your creativity, and like how can we be creative to get traffic? Like what are different ways? you will notice over the next 3 months. 3 months, there's two big focuses that I have in my company. One is acquisition, and number two is retention. So we have a really cool retention strategy we're building out that's has to do with nude squirrels. That's all you get right now. It's awesome. And then acquisition, you're gonna see a whole bunch of stuff, from infomercials to viral websites to viral videos to social. Like, anyway, I hope you guys are watching what I'm doing, because there's a lot of cool stuff happening. It was interesting. I was telling our team this yesterday. A lot of the strategy we're doing now are things that we did 10 years ago that nobody does anymore. And just because I've been around that long, like, I remember it. And I remember we had success with like these viral sites we used to do back in the day. Like, I'd get 100,000, 200,000 members within like 2 or 3 weeks. And they're amazing. And we're going to do it again. Oh, you guys are going to love it. So you'll see it, but watch it and model it. Because this is Russell focusing my creativity on traffic and like what's going to happen. And so if you're watching close and taking notes, you'll see what's happening. Because right now, ClickFunnels is the 750th most visited website in the world. And it's actually way more than that. But if you're using custom domains, then obviously it doesn't count towards traffic. So that's just people. It's us driving traffic to ClickFunnels, and then people using ClickFunnels in their subdomain. I would say if we were to take all traffic coming through ClickFunnels, probably in the top 300 most visited websites in the world. So we're about to crank up the heat a lot. So it's exciting. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. I just want you guys thinking about this traffic, creativity. Like, how do you focus your creativity on traffic? If you don't know how to do that, then just watch me and start modeling what I'm doing over the next few months, because you'll see a lot of it hitting hard in the next 3 months, because that's my next phase. Anyway, that's all I got, you guys. Appreciate you all. If you're listening on iTunes, please leave me a review. I would appreciate it. Even if your review's like Russell talks too fast, that's cool. But please leave a review. If you are on marketingsecrets.com watching this video anywhere else, please share the video. It helps me to keep wanting to do these and spending time with you guys. Appreciate you all. Thanks so much for everything, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye! Want more marketing secrets? If so, then go get your copies of my 2 best-selling books. Book number 1 is called Expert Secrets, and you can get a free copy at expertsecrets.com. And book number 2 is called .com Secrets, and you can get your free copy at .comsecrets.com. Inside these 2 books, you'll find my top 35 secrets that we've used to become the fastest growing non-VC-backed SaaS startup company in the world.